Come on, inmate. It's time for you to meet our prince and answer for your crimes. Get up off the floor. And out of that cell. It's time that you meet the prince yourself. Now follow me, unless you want me to devour you whole. Stupid humans. Royal Guardsman, why have you brought a human into my chambers? Well, Your Highness, I think I finally found the thief that's been... No. What? That's not them. But how do you... I've seen their face. Reginald. You never call me by my name. I don't. But I'm pretty peeved right now. And you want to know why? Why? Because that human's covered in bruises, has chains around their ankles, and appears that they haven't eaten in days. Is that how we treat our prisoners? No. No, we don't. We treat them with respect. Sire, I... Don't growl at me. I'll have your head. Now, let them go. Fine, stupid dud. What did I say? Don't talk back to your prince. Good. Now leave us. You've already made a big enough fool of us as it is. Fine. I am so sorry, human. I didn't know Reginald could be so cold. Have a seat here. I'll make this up to you. Here, let me get you something to eat. Do you like grapes? What about cooked lamb? Steak? I really am sorry, human. If I had known about you being down in the dungeons, I would have come to your aid sooner. I apologize greatly for my guard's actions. How do I know you're not the thief? Well, it's quite simply, dear. I looked them right in the eyes as they ripped my amulet right from my chest. So that's how I know. You don't even have the same eye color, dear. On top of that, your skin color is also quite different. Now, let me properly introduce myself. My name is King Roland of the Naga Kingdom, and you have my sincerest apologies for how you've been treated. This is very poor treatment, and of a human delicate no less. I am so sorry. You've come here for the international cultural exchange, and you ended up in my dungeon. I am so sorry. How did I know about the exchange? Dear, you had the mark on you. It's kind of hard not to see. After all, also, dear, I saw you getting off the boat. That's also how I know. Now, let's remedy this. Is there anything I could do at this moment to alleviate it? What has happened? Anything at all I can do to make this up to you, dear? Just explaining where you are. Fair deal. After all, you are in a different city of my empire. Right now, you're in the capital city of Kutash. The capital city. Recently, humans and Nagas within the last 20 years have come to a truce, and the war stopped. In order, as a sign of good faith, we sent delegates to each nation. I sent my delegate to your nation, and they sent one here. Well, they sent 30 of you here. And not that that's wrong, we just were ill-prepared for that. At the same time, though, we have been dealing with a problem of sorts. A human, but different human. A human that's been running a bit of a thievery campaign in my kingdom, see? And, well, we'll catch them eventually. And they will face the full length of the law. as we agreed upon with humans, we'll probably trade them back to you. After all, I don't think it's up to us to handle your kind. Again, I am incredibly sorry. What of all your friends? I believe they've already gone home. The cultural exchange happened, and then they left. I believe the next boat for you to go home will arrive within the month. If you don't mind staying here for a month, then I will gladly shelter you. But if you truly wish to go your own way, I won't stop you. In fact, I'll probably equip you with everything you need. But I would prefer if you stayed here, dear. Why? Well, these are the very, very hot deserts. And while for me, it's perfectly fine for me to go out in the sun for 10 to even 20 hours a day, you... No offense, dear, but you would bake like a... well, like a dog in a car. Oh dear. There's no need to cry, I promise. You'll go home. I do not plan on keeping you here. You have my promise. Yes, dear, my promise. I will not let you stay here against your own will. Oh, you are quite hungry. Here, let me get you some food. Ah, here we go. Is this more to your liking? Us Nagas are mostly carnivores, but I understand that humans need a diet of fruits, vegetables, and meat, if I'm correct. Ah, good. Now, here you go. I'll set this down in front of you. And while you're eating, I'm gonna go get the first aid kit, okay? Alright, stay there, dear human. Alright, I've returned. Dear human, do you mind if I, treat some of these wounds on you as you eat? Ah, thank you, human. Now, let me just wrap this around your arms and around your legs. Ah, there we go, dear human. Why am I treating you with such kindness? Well, dear human, the thing is that even though it was my guards that mistreated you, I'm responsible for them. And through me, they committed acts of violence against you, and, well, I want us to have peace between our realms, not another act of senseless violence. I do not wish to spark another conflict, dear. You see, us Nagas, we are unable to cultivate good crops, and, well, humans have taught us quite a lot about that. But also my people, they need peacetime. And while it has been 20 years since the conflict, it's still being felt throughout the land. And while my father mostly dealt with it, I quite often take strolls through my towns, and I see how the people suffer. I want them to do well. I want them to have an easy access to food. I hate seeing people suffer. And war's a tragedy for all sides. So, my goal is to foster good relations between our kingdoms. Hence why I set up the cultural exchange in the first place with your leaders, so that we could have... maybe we could build a trust. Currently, my kind are just being allowed into your home, into your country, for a mild amount of time, but give it a couple 20, maybe even 30 years, and maybe friendships could be grown. Maybe our two kingdoms, our two countries can actually coexist without the threat of a war breaking out. I know it's a bit ambitious, but it's my dream. Sorry, I'm boring you with politics. Oh, you're tired. Of course, I can let you go to sleep. Here, you can have my royal bedchambers. I will be down the stairs. If you require me, just, ring that bell by the bed. After spending 2 weeks with this Naga king, the human seems to have warmed up to them a little bit and makes jokes. However, after a particularly hard evening, the Naga king comes into his personal chambers and, for some odd reason, seems completely upset. Oh, my God. Oh, human, sorry. I forgot you were here. What's wrong? It would just bore you, human, and I would rather not do that to you. You're already stuck here for another 2 more weeks. You're curious. Didn't your parents ever taught you that curiosity killed the cat? Fine. It's human relations. And no matter how hard I try, humans are just determined to start a war with me. And I'm really trying, human. I'm trying harder than anything in my existence to foster peace between our 2 nations. They claimed I kidnapped you, when in reality it wasn't even my choice. Oh. I don't know what to do, dear human. Of course I'm gonna send you home, but what happens after? Will they foster a war? Will they... My own subjects are calling me into question. Why am I protecting a human? They feel as if you're going to backstab me, which I know isn't the case. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh. Sire, we have a problem. You're bothering me now. No, sire, we really need to go. You could go? Why? Assassin, sire. Oh, who would dare? Tuh. Oh. Now this is curious. Human. You're gonna need me to do me a favor. Stay with Reginald here. What? You want me to guard them? Reginald, if you don't guard them, I will personally decapitate you. Yes, sire. That's a better attitude. Take good care of them now. Hello, assassin. What brings you to these parts? Hand me the human. Hand you them? What? I will do no such thing. Why, I ought to teach you some manners. Manners? What can a pompous, bratty prince like... You forget, dear. I am a naga, meaning I can constrict. Oh, did I hear you gasp for air? Oh dear, you're practically turning purple. Oh, do you just hate this? How powerless you feel? Now, picture all the victims of the lives you've took, the hundreds who've been dead in your path, dear assassin. Oh yes, I know you well. In fact, weren't you the one who killed my mother? How do you... You see, I was just a little tot back then. A tiny little tot. But luckily, I grew. And now I'm just as strong as my father was. Now, I know you never meant to get in his way, but you're getting in my way. And you're putting people I care about lives at risk. Now, isn't that unfortunate that you found yourself in my path? Now, I'm gonna give you 2 options. 1, I strangle you to death. Doesn't sound very appealing, does it? 2, I could throw you in the dungeons for the rest of your life. never to see the light of the sun again. Or 3, you go home, and if I ever see you here again, you'll be my meal. Got that, arachnid? Good. Getting your air in your lungs. Yes. Good. Now scram. Holy crap. How did you... You forget, Reginald. I'm not just a prince. I was trained how to handle myself. Dear human, are you quite all right? Good. Reginald, please resume your station. And don't worry, you'll be getting a bonus. I won't forget about you, Reginald. Yes, sire. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, don't mind Reginald. He's never been a fan of humans. That dumb orc. Huh? Why do I have an orc as one of my guards? Well, he's quite effective. That, and we were childhood friends. You see, when the original orc kingdom burnt down, you know, Islania, a bunch of orcs flew into my lands, well, my father's lands at the time. And, well, he flew with them. And my father, seeing both of his parents be slain, decided to adopt him. He's kinda like my brother, but, he can never ascend the throne, so I decided to make him my personal guard and get him as close to the throne as possible. After all, I can trust my own brother to protect me. Well, we're not blood related, obviously. You don't see any green skin on me, and you don't see any scales on him, but I care about him all the same. Why do I threaten to decapitate him? It's not serious, human. Just a joke I make. After all, my father was the Mad King. I constantly make jokes at his expense. The Mad King? You didn't know? I'm kinda surprised, human. I'm gonna be honest. I figured this would have been common knowledge by now. My father, King Urano. Sorry, I hate using that name. That's not what I called him. I like to call him Trash Bag, or Waste of Space. Why? Well, let's just say me and him didn't see eye to eye. But yes, my father was known as the Mad King. Well, you've seen our lands, human. How the people toil. How people work all day in the sun for little to no reward. That bothers me. I want people to be rewarded for their efforts. And I want them to put equal effort into that reward. Otherwise, there'll be no incentive. And, well, because of that, everything has grown lazy. Our armies, our culture, our dang agriculture, everything is outdated and, well, quite frankly, ancient compared to you humans. You humans have mastered each and every part of life. I seek that in great number for my people. If I can do that, I can significantly improve their way of life. And I guarantee that's going to be a lot more effective than any political thing I can do. The thing is, you humans are so... Sorry, I shouldn't group you in with all of them. It's unbecoming of me, and quite rude to you. I just mean, if you guys would share the tech, everyone could prosper from it. I understand war and political gains, but this isn't about that. This is about improving everyone's lives. I'd be willing to do anything to improve them. Heck, I'd even sacrifice myself if it came to it. as long as my people could be kept safe. Why? Human, let me explain something to you. When you're a king, the people come first, no matter what. The will of the many outweigh the will of the few, and if they aren't happy, well, they'll just find a new king, and the new one will not be as kind as I am. I know this. Nagas are... well, I'm the exception, let's say. Nagas are naturally sadistic creatures. We just are. We prefer to be in positions of power and dominance. We highly prefer to control. And I've been able to suppress that instinct, but most Nagas don't, human. You're lucky it's me who you were sent to, and not one of my wardens. They handle the truly despicable, and they're more than capable of wiping out towns worth of Nagas. So picture that on a human scale, and, well, it wouldn't end well for you. Luckily, you were transported to the main palace. Maybe Reginald really did care about you. Reginald's a bit of a... what do you humans call it? A tsundere? He cares for people. He's just, a bit of a... yeah, like I said, a tsundere. Human, that's... yes, it is true. I am not married. But what do you ask, human? Oh, I see. Well, human, I understand your confession, and I'm humbled by it. I truly am, but... No, it's not that I don't like you. You're a very good human. Don't get me wrong. But... human, I'm gonna have to think about this one. I truly do care about you, I do. And these few short weeks I've been with you have been truly wonderful. But there's multiple factors I have to consider, human. If I chose to date you, how would my people react? How would the other humans react? Would your political leaders see this as a slight against them? Or would they cause another war? I don't want that. And on top of that, are we compatible? I understand you're naturally kind, and I do look for that in a partner, but I imagine you'd want some type of a human companion, yes? Not a scaly, slimy naga. Okay, maybe slimy isn't quite right. I'm more dry than anything, but you get the point. I'm a snake, and you're a ape. By nature, I mean. And human. I'm not saying no, just give me some time to think about it, okay? Thank you, human. I'll see you tomorrow. It had almost been a day since you last talked to him. At last, it came back through the bedroom chambers to meet you once again. This time, however, he looked a bit more happy in his expression. Had something changed? Oh dear, human. Somehow I always forget you're in here. Why do I seem like I'm in a good mood? Well, human, I need to show you something. I understand you confessed to me, and I'm very appealed to say yes, but I need to show you what I do, and I need to show you what my job entails, for you to understand what it means to marry a king, the good and, well, the bad. I need you to see it in its full, gory mess. And only after that will I ask if this is what you truly want, okay? If you do not wish for this, that is fine. You can easily pull back your request. However, if you really are sure after all this, then I will accept it, and we will start the dating process. Okay? Good. Now, follow me. This is my dungeon. You were familiar with this place for the first few days you were here. This is the thief. The one who stole my mother and father's amulet off my chest. They don't talk. Mute little bastard. I've taken my fair share of punching them over and over and over, as you can see from the blood covering the walls and floor. Why? Because I needed them to tell them who stole it. I needed to know why. I needed to know all these answers, and it could have been done non-violently, but they refused to talk even still. So I brought Reginald. Hey. Human. You're about to see something ugly. I'd recommend you turn away. No, Reginald, they will not. Are you serious? You want them to witness this audacity? It's gonna be an atrocity what we're doing. And you want them to see the gory mess that's about to go down? Yes, I do. I want them to know what they're getting into. I want them to know the consequences of marrying me. As well as there are plenty of pros, sure. But I need them to understand what comes with the job. And what they will be seeing me do. I'm not a kind, benevolent ruler all the time. There's times when action needs to be taken. And I need them to see that. Whatever you say. I can't believe this. Alright, stupid thief. Let's start with, let's start ripping out them toenails. Oh, look at those pained eyes. You still not talking? You know, you wouldn't be in any pain if you'd just talk. I could spare you any more suffering. Alright, off comes your pinky. Ooh, yeah, those are the tears flowing. Come on, I'll take your middle finger next. So speak. Fine, no expression. Let's kick it up a notch. How about some electrothox therapy? Reginald, don't. Huh? Why not? We need them to keep their mind. Oh, right. Sorry. In that case, how about I just punch you? Over and over and over. Like this, and this, and this, and this. Wow, you look bloody. Dear human, this is our reality. Some need to be called. It's unpleasant, it's bloody, it's ugly, but this is the part you didn't see that I was trying to keep you from. But I need you to see it. I need you to see it because you'll be a part of this. If you'd agree to marry me, you'll see this regularly with those that would bring harm to our kingdom. Harshness must be dealt. Now, Reginald, I'll leave the rest to you. All right. Roland. Yes? Happy birthday. It's my birthday? You seriously forgot your own birthday? You half-dead snake. Oh, come on, give me credit. It's not like I'm thinking about myself. I'm not that egotistical. Just go open your present. Thank you, Reginald. Don't thank me. I'm just doing my job. Whatever. Come, dear human. So, do you want to take back your request, human? No. I thought for sure they would dissuade you. Well, then, I suppose I have no choice. I'm gonna have to date you, human. Although we only have a week to date, I'm sure we can make the most out of it. Now, let's go open this present Reginald got for me. Here it is. Let me open it up and... No way. This is... the dagger. Sorry, human, for my tears. This is... extraordinary. Oh. Well, you see, there's this tomb that lays between our territory and the Kitsune's territory. And, well, the tomb has been unraided for ages. But recently, with us joining the same kingdom under the same banner, we've been able to collaborate a lot more. And, as we can, we've gone into the tomb. The Kitsune claimed their artifacts and we claimed ours, but this is special. My friend, my very dear friend, Ichi, he didn't have to give me this. It technically is a Kitsune artifact, but it has a lot of emotional weight to it. It was my grandfather's. Why is it important? He left it in there last time he was there, and, well, since it was Kitsune made, technically they owned it. I'll have to send him a thank you gift. So sweet. He pretends he doesn't care about me, but I know he does. Oh, Ichiban's a good friend of mine. How do I explain this? Ichiban is, well, when my parents were still around and their parents were, we'd often have play dates while they met and talked political matters. We made good friends. My playful attitude mixed with his serious, no fun attitude was quite funny. I would think of crazy schemes and he would think of the way to accomplish them. Ichiban. Now, let's start the dating process, shall we? Let me just put this dagger away in the sheath and attach it to my belt. There we go. Now, human, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. Despite me knowing royal etiquettes, dating is not something I was taught as a part of my curriculum. Oh, you're gonna shell me? Oh, you're getting awfully close, human. Is this some type of mating ritual? Oh, human, that was... Wow. That was quite pleasant. Kissing is not bad. Oh, was it weird to have my tongue down your throat? I apologize. I did not mean it, you just caught me by surprise. Sometimes the thing has a mind of its own. Oh, another thing you thought of. Well, I suppose it is late. You wish to sleep in the same bed? All right, I suppose we can try such a thing. Follow me, human. Now, do you have any reservations? Anything that says no? You don't? Then let us continue. Into the bed. Sorry, I'm a tad bit nervous, human. I've never attempted such a thing. So, now we're laying in bed together. Now what? I'm not thinking dirty thoughts. I'm just a bit, you know, nervous. And a bit awkward, but I'll get used to this. Oh, you want me to coil? Coil! Oh my! Oh, I'm brushing red like a tomato. Oh my! The coiling. Oh, Oh boy. Sure, human. I could do that. Oh, sure. Let me just coil around your legs, and oh my, it's so soft, and oh, sorry, human. Oh, in Naga culture, this is very, very romantic, and it's meant to be seen as a true love kind of deal. This has made me very happy, human. Very, very happy that you trust me this much. Oh, human. Sorry, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Oh, boy. Let me just wrap you around in my coils. Oh, I just want to feel you in them. Oh, so nice. I'm so tired, but so good. Oh, good night, dear human. You've made this the perfect night.